Alright. Are we live? Yeah, we are live. Alright, welcome in everybody! We are doing something pretty unique today. We're gonna be doing a live achievement hunt. I mean, I already have the achievement, but because of how difficult it is, I thought it would be kind of entertaining to see if I can pull it off again on the fly. For those of you unfamiliar, this is the Iron Savior achievement for Frostpunk. Basically, you have to beat the game on hard with basically nobody dying, because your top 4 main causes of death in any Frostpunk game are cold, hunger, sickness, and overwork. So that's what makes this achievement particularly challenging. And of course, it has to be done on hard. So hence the iron part. So I'm gonna see if I can do it live. I'm gonna see if I can remember how I did it. There are more than likely going to be a lot of resets, so we may not even have time to finish. Like, we'll have to see where we end up. But we're gonna try and do it live. And there are some things that I'm definitely gonna have to do differently.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do that. So I'm gonna need the building space. You start with 80 people. And they're all gonna need homes. Normally on lower difficulties you could skip the home building step for a couple days, but on hard, no, you cannot do that, so you have to do that right away. Because the sickness is what really gets you in this achievement. That is the most difficult thing to manage out of the entire cluster, so
Listen, everyone.
Because, yeah, like I said, that can spiral out of control very, very quickly, and it can become impossible to contain. So you want to address any causes of people getting sick as quickly as you can. Then save your generator fuel as much as you can as well.
The work shift starts.
Okay. Okay, so I'm using this. Oops. Yeah, I have a very specific way that I set my city up. Okay. Then get rid of that. Set that up. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can pull it off the cuff, as you might say.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Okay, so the wood crates are gone. Yeah, you want to get the beacon out immediately, as quickly as you can. And then you can also have children help you in the early segment.
A new law has
Very important that you pass child labor. That's going to be your best shot. Having those 15 extra people that are able to work. Very important. And then, of course, hunger becomes an immediate
the work shift.
shutdown. now. Oh, we don't actually need that. Okay. Yeah, and it takes longer to do research on hard, so that's what makes this even more daunting. And now we have to immediately start pivoting to healthcare, but in order to really do that, we have to get our resource fundamentals set up first. Come on. Okay, those guys are done. Can take you guys out. What's the next thing I gotta do? Yeah, I gotta get the care house, otherwise I'm gonna...
Hear me.
Child labor is illegal, no?
In the city.
Well, technically, yeah. In real life, yeah, sure, it would be, but, you know, desperate times call for some desperate measures, so... Oh god, I can't remember how to do that. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay. Ah! Mouse? Come on. Yeah, I gotta address the healthcare issue now because it's getting out of control. The sooner I can get the care house passed, the better. Okay. So, and then I need one more piece of wood. Actually, if I go there first, I can get a bunch of resources. And also your scouting speed is slower. Yes, I know.
It's time off.
I gotta turn this generator on. Yes, good morning. Yeah. I mean, generally in real life, yeah, you don't really want to have child labor, but, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. Okay, and I've got them so that they can hold on until I can get the care house. This will help alleviate some of the pressure. Because I need to wait before I can pass the care house law and then build it, so... So it's a temporary fix.
Brace yourselves. Hold is coming.
Okay. And this is just to get it, you know, sitting here. So that it's ready for when we do run out of wood. Because you do have some resources on the ground when you first start. And that's what you can initially pick up for your resource production. Somebody die already? Really? That was quick. Okay. Can I go back and salvage this, or do I have to... change the execution order? Do I have to restart? Because, yeah, this can happen very, very quickly. It can happen very fast, my dear friends. Very, very fast.
Brace yourselves. Hold is coming. Get to work.
Yeah, this achievement is extremely difficult, so... Okay. Care house. Now can I get it down before somebody dies? It also is kind of RNG. Whether you have issues or not, so... there is some RNG involvement. Which makes this achievement kind of a pain, is because of the RNG elements. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's head to the Lost Expedition. Let's get the extra healthcare. Phew! Alright, so now that sharply reduces... And it'll tell you how many people are in palliative care. So you do know. The game does tell you.
Night is coming. Put down.
Yeah, I know the houses are cold, but we don't really have any options here right now to resolve it. So... yeah, and oftentimes you need 2 care houses at minimum to keep everyone alive that you need to until you can get the infirmary, which is your first big hurdle that you have to cross when you're playing this. That's your biggest hurdle. Because your care houses can only hold 20 people at a time, so you are more than likely, and you only start with 80 people. So if you got even half of them sitting in medical care. Yeah, I gotta get my engineers back here because then they can assist. Because now my wood and steel, yeah, basically wood and steel around the map are gone. So I need to address it with the traditional means.
Get going.
Okay. Good. Now you send the scouts back out again. I'm not gonna rescue that many people right now because I need to focus on resource generation and keeping everybody alive. Yeah, the next step is definitely getting shelter. Well, not shelter, getting medical care bolstered. That is definitely the next objective. Because we've survived this first bit. This first bit is always the hardest. Always the hardest. Because of the initial burst, you could say. Yeah, and then the cold, the temperature also drops more frequently and more harshly on hard also, so that increases your risk of cold death, which you don't want, so... okay, yeah, let's keep them going. Yep, there's 18 people that are terminally ill, so thankfully I can save them.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Yeah, and this is where the sickness problem can really start to become problematic. I didn't do anything. Oh, actually, I realized what's going on. Okay. I get it.
A new law.
Because the temperature is dropping sooner, the healthcare facilities are too cold. Ooh. Okay. You would think I would know that because I'm an expert at this game. So it's not that I've beaten everything on extreme, but oh shoot, yeah, food is a big problem. Oh shit. Okay, this is an issue. Alright, you guys gotta come in at 6. Okay, I definitely gotta take these back home. I normally wouldn't be going back home this frequently, but on hard, you really need to get those resources into the city if your people are gonna survive, so... okay, yeah, I was gonna say, get the discontent down.
Get to work.
Let's make sure people are fed.
There's plenty to do.
And then, unfortunately for me, the infirmary is locked at level 2, so I have to bum rush to get to level 2. How many people are... ew, okay, so that's my second care house that is gonna have to start getting filled. And you can use the previously explored sites for travel, so you can more easily travel around the map. And more quickly. And then, yeah, organ transplants is a big one.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city. Gather your tools.
Okay, so it looks like on the next in-game day, I will be able to... get the infirmary, which is going to be good, because that's going to be a huge step. I still have enough wood, so I'm not going to put people in the sawmill because, you know, with the cold temperatures, that makes people more likely to get sick if they are out working, so... Yeah, we definitely cannot afford. Oh, come on. Okay, infirmary, and then the next step after you've got the infirmary down is definitely food. Because that's the next thing that is going to become a big challenge. Okay, so I could, well... Yeah, I can turn it off during the daytime, save a little bit of gas. And then this thing. Send the automaton to the city because it is not bothered by the cold at all. It can work regardless of the temperature. So, that is definitely a big clue. Alright, so now that we've got the infirmary available, we need to start building them because that will cure our gravely ill and send them back to work. So, and that is extremely important. We need that. So, what's going on? I get that your houses are cold, guys, but I don't really have the resources to make it better. Okay. Good. I'll actually take an engineer out so then that one is full. And then because there are people that are using the care house as their home, they're going to need actual homes when they get discharged from medical care, so I'm going to build a couple extra. What happened? Okay. I will remedy that. And the game will tell you how someone died. So if it says somebody died from lack of treatment, that means they died of sickness. Is basically what that means. So I guess I have to retool a little bit. And that's where kind of the RNG factor can come into play because of the temperatures. So I may have to rearrange how I do it. So, I may just have to do it in a different order. Like maybe get the infirmary down first, then borrow engineers from the research facilities, put them in, and then dismantle the medical post so then the gravely ill can start getting care. That might be the way I have to approach it. Yeah, it's very, very finicky. I'll get the hunters' huts down, the first couple.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Alright. Borrow. Get it started, make sure they start admitting people. Okay. Yeah, start to get this palliative care number down. A little. Okay. Yeah, I may as well get prosthetics, because that's gonna be an issue.
Everyone, new law is signed.
Okay. And then do not go to Winterhome unless you are 110% sure that you are ready for it, because that is gonna be a huge downward spiral if you are not ready. Let's get this number to start coming down. Yeah, I could probably take one of the medical posts down safely. And and still have the other one there. Let's take a methodical approach. Until I can get the second infirmary down with engineers to fill it. I'll get it sitting there, so then when I do have the engineers to staff it, and then I should be good going forward as far as the healthcare issue. Alright, dismantle it. Alright, I'm not gonna get those guys over there. I normally would. I'm trying to keep my city as small as possible. Because the more people you have, the more of a liability it is, so... Yeah, so... Yep, and there's the automaton that can greatly help us with resource production by being able to run regardless of the weather. And then that upgrades the Hunter's Hut to produce even more food. Yeah, I can't really address the problem right now. I'm sorry. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of resources to work with. So let's go get the guys from the observatory, because there's a few extra engineers that I can use for medical care. And then I can more than likely dismantle the other medical post at that point. So then I can just have infirmaries providing care. And they also heal people faster, by default. The infirmary versus the medical post. And always stay on top of your law book. Even just to check whenever it tells you. Okay, I think we're okay for now. Alright, yep, we are looking okay. Our medical care is looking better. We have gravely ill, but there is room in the care house, so we shouldn't have any problems with that. I know there's going to be other people coming in, so I'm going to preemptively build the housing required. Just enough. I don't think we need the soup law yet. That's usually,
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Did I miss anything? No, I'm just rambling out loud. I talk out loud a lot when I do these crazy things. But now we've got the bunkhouse. That can help with heating. And that also decreases the risk of people getting sick if they have warmer housing. So where resources permit, definitely get that done. And always escort your survivors, especially those initial few groups, because you definitely need the support from those other groups.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Perfect timing. I'm about to do just that. Alright, yeah, let's make sure everybody... And then sometimes the AI is kind of dumb in that it's... Shit, how far off are we? Okay. like, they don't build. They, like, stop building. It's kind of dumb, but... But then the other engineers I can dedicate back to research. And then we should be good to go from there, so I could move my last 5 engineers out. What are you guys doing? Yeah, they're like half built. Like, what are you people doing? Yeah, you should be grateful for what you have, you sons of bitches. Ungrateful sons of bitches. I'm trying to make life better for you people as much as I can, but I can only do so much. Alright, so we're good to go there. We've got the food problem solved. My next step is to get the infirmary mechanization upgrade, because then I can have more efficient infirmaries. They only take 5 engineers instead of 10.
Time to rest, folks.
Well,
Today.
and you can cheese out the quests. So, just for good measure, let's build a 3rd one. Okay, so I am gonna wait after the midnight cycle because I want to be able to reset. I don't think it counts against you if your scouts die from the polar bears, because I think that counts as... I didn't have to worry about it. I think it counts as like an unknown cause of death, and that, you know, as the name implies, is unknown, so it's not really counted against you. Or like there's a dueling law where people can like duke out their differences and some people might kill each other, so people might get killed in fights or something, but that doesn't count either. I mean, past that if you want, it's not necessary, but... Yeah, we are good.
Time to get to work.
She's gravely ill, but she's on an expedition. Well, I guess I gotta disband and retool my group. When they come home. Alright, so now I can start rescuing the other groups. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, so it looks like we need more shelter than we have. Yeah, you guys may have to sleep on the ground for a night or two. What? Okay, that... How could you have died from lack of treatment? There's 2 infirmaries, and... Makes no goddamn sense. There's plenty of treatment, my dear friend. Plenty of it.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
And that's what's aggravating. Like I said, the RNG. The RNG can be extremely aggravating. Maybe I gotta staff that other infirmary, but... Did that lady again? Okay, that makes no sense. I opened another infirmary and there's plenty of room. You know, I guess you're just going out. Again, lady. You know what? Honestly, she can die out there against the polar bears because... I could care less. I gotta get the next scouting party out first.
The work shift starts.
Yeah, I gotta get... So now that I've got that established, yeah, I gotta get my resources bolstered. Now that I've got basics done.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Okay, there's still plenty of wood. At least. Okay, so they successfully came in. Good. I don't have homes for you guys yet, so you're gonna have to wait, but... I'm working on it.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Yeah, escort them in, and then the only thing left is to do...
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Okay, well at least I can go for level 4 and get the range upgrade. Yeah, bring home lots of food, guys.
Move. Time to get to work.
But yeah, I'm still gonna wait to do Winter Home until I'm absolutely sure. Actually, it's about to happen anyway, so... Whether I want it to or not. This is so slow. How many extra engineers do I have? Well, I got a bunch. Put them over there, because I don't want to block placement for other facilities. Yes?
Work day
Okay.
ends. It's time off.
Reasonable enough. Oh shit, I have not been harvesting the coal piles, have I? I have not. Oh crap. And this is where my fuel problem starts to become apparent.
Bundle up. It's getting colder. Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Yep. Oh wait. Oh shit. I think I have to reset, chat, because that guy dying is a cold death, and the game thinks it's one of your own. Fuck! I think I have to reset this. Because I don't think it's possible for me to get there before he dies. Shit! I totally forgot about that. Yep, that's the overwork. Damn it! I was actually doing okay. I was established, I had things going, but damn, yeah, that's a hard reset, unfortunately, because I cannot. Yeah, because it counts as a cold death, you have to.
A new law has passed.
Jeez. Freaking nuts. That's tragic. That is tragic. Okay, just for place holding. Okay. Actually, I can't do that on the first day.
It's off time.
Actually, I can, I just have to play my cards right. Yeah, the sooner you can get research started, even if it's slow, the better off you are.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Yeah, it's very specific. I'm really gonna try and get this live. I really do think I can pull it off. I haven't done it live, but actually I need to keep that down so then I can use it as a placeholder. Okay, done. Yeah, it is entirely possible to start research on the first day. You can't really do much else, though.
Shift. Go rest all you can.
I'm not even sure if that's the right move, but... At least everybody's okay.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed. Move. Time to get to work. Night is coming. Put down your tools. New law. A new law has passed.
Yay! Alright, cool.
Move. Time to get to work.
Very specific spot. Maximize the yield.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city. End of shift. Go rest all you can. Bundle up. It's getting colder. Move. Time to get to work. Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Okay, I get it. okay. Just to get it started. Oh, it's probably hiding behind the gloomy cave. Great. The free food at the crash site.
Going. Time to earn your bread. End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Yeah.
New law. A new law has passed.
Okay, yeah, get those home because we got a bunch of people that are starving. From what? Of course, lack of food. It is kind of random a little bit where the... like, what Frostlands areas you have. It's kind of a pain. It's not guaranteed.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city. Workday ends. It's off time.
Yeah, I'm trying a slightly different approach. Yeah, it's literally the first day people start getting sick and it becomes a problem.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed. Move. Time to get to work.
Okay, and then that will be the housing done. Yeah, give him a day off, it's fine. Oh wait. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't want to keep my engineers out there for too long, but...
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Okay, so definitely by the early next day, they'll be able to get to work.
New law. A new law has passed.
Come on. There we go.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Okay, at least got it down.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Can we at least try to get this done?
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Oh, come on. I literally just did that. Okay, so the crash site is available. Thank goodness. Yeah, sometimes it's hiding behind one of the others, but... Yep, there goes the temperature.
It's getting colder. Work time. Get back to work. Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
No, we definitely can't afford it. Yes, I know. There's so many people. What are you guys doing? Wasting your time building. My goodness. The AI is so dumb sometimes.
A new law has passed.
Here are the viewer bots.
Move, people. There's plenty to do. Hear me. New law in the city. Time to rest, folks. Work's out today. Get moving.
That's not a slight discontent rise, I would contend.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Okay, there is... Okay, never mind. Alright, I guess I can't go that route. What do you mean? No, there is treatment.
New law. A new law has passed. Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do. Workday ends. It's time off. Hear me, hear me. New law in the city. Move. Time to get to work.
Alright, bring those back and then...
Night is coming. Put down your tools. folks. Work's out for today. Listen, everyone. New law is signed. Get going. Time to earn your bread. Workday ends. It's off time.
Alright, I think we're back on the right track. Haven't had any deaths yet. Had a couple of resets, but that's okay. Alright, so we're not going to trigger Winterhome yet. We're going to wait another couple days, make sure we get everything fully established. Very important. They go into the Londoners event 110% prepared. And I say 110% because I mean it. So you have to be more than ready to deal with that chaos. So... Alright, so now that we're steady, I'll get resources bolstered. How many unemployed engineers do I have? I have 8. I have enough for 2. Because I don't think I have time to rescue any other groups. And be able to get back to Winterhome in time to trigger the event early and prevent the cold death that inevitably occurs. So I'm just gonna have my scouts sit there until day 15 around midnight. It's day 15 during the day is when that death occurs. So that's kind of your deadline to be ready to go. Yeah, like if you're not ready by then, you may as well reset because that's when the chaos really starts. I'm gonna get some roads preemptively built because I know I'm gonna need a lot of shelter. Okay, so it's day 13 right now. So we are okay. Medical care is good. I can actually remove those engineers now because we don't need them. I realized I actually didn't realize I still had the medical posts up. I don't need them. So let's put those engineers to work elsewhere. Alright, that's our last coal pile. Alright. Shelter for everyone!
Arrest all who can.
Easy. Easy redemption. Nice. Yep, alright, we are off to a good start. This is always the hard part, is this beginning segment, the first 2 in-game weeks of time. Alright, then the steam sawmill.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Alright, so this is day 14, so this is my last chance to get resources in place. So now I'm gonna work on the steelworks, because then he can produce steel faster. My automaton's sitting over there. And then once I get that established, I'm gonna go for housing, because then the temperature is gonna really start to drop, so I cannot address that right now.
Arrest all who can.
But yeah, once the 15 at midnight passes, I will go ahead and trigger the Londoners' Winter Home event. Yep, and the steelworks is ready. Alright, we're on our own. Hope falls. Always faith. Faith is easier. Trust me. Trust me, it is.
New law. A new law has passed.
Faith is always easier, trust me. It's quicker. Yes, I know. You want to leave. Alright, so now I can continue on. And the Londoners phase has begun. Or at least what I like to call the Londoners phase. Yep, steelworks, and then probably coal, actually, because I need to get, because that's my last coal pile. So yeah, once I get steelworks, I'll go for that, because I need to make sure that I've got a coal supply. Yeah, as you can see, my city population is pretty small. It's only 150. That's really all you need. You really don't need that much. I think when I did this achievement for the video, I think my city population was like 250 or something, but I mean, that's still very manageable. You definitely don't want to go too much higher than that unless you've got like a glut of resources that you don't know what to do with. Okay, so where is the discontent happening? And you can hover over the discontent bar to see where your discontent is coming from. So I'm gonna go ahead and manage that. I'll send them. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to get it under. Actually, the Shrouded Cave is just a bunch of children, so yeah, I'm gonna send them back to our city. Send them back home. I'm not making soup, am I? No, I'm making standard meals.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Yeah, oftentimes food is your biggest source of discontent. That or lack of healthcare.
The day ends. It's time off.
But yeah, once I bring the food back. Yeah, healthcare is good, it's just cold at home and people are hungry. That's our main source of the discontent.
Work time. Get moving.
Alright, now we can look at housing. We are in good shape.
End of shift. Go get what you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until the morning to do the upgrade because if you do it during the night, there's a risk that some people might freeze to death and die. So, yeah, you want to wait to do that. To do most housing upgrades until it's during the daytime.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
There we go. Because we will need those other roads. Healthcare is good. Yep, and now we can start heading out to the other side of the map. I'm honestly gonna leave these other groups because I feel like I've been managing okay with my current city population.
The work shift.
I might need another group. Actually. Because there's some guys that are on their way. Yeah, I'm actually starting to run into a slight worker problem. Well, no. If I just take them out of food production. Because I've got a bunch of food now, so I can temporarily take them out and reassign. Yeah, the Faith Keepers is a good way to quash discontent. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's at least get the bunkhouse. There we go. Alright, Faith Keepers are going. Alright, can you guys go ahead and build? Please? Can you build the houses so then people don't freeze to death? Thank you. Because I have had that happen. I actually started building a little late, but... Alright, once I get the house redesigned, I'll be in good shape. Okay, we're pretty stable in the housing department. Now I just gotta focus on heating power. Yeah, I gotta get my generator up to speed.
New law. A new law has passed.
Yeah, the temple is a huge source of hope to get people to abandon the Londoners' cause. Actually, this might help with my small city size, having more efficient hunting. Yeah, get the Londoners to shut up.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
And better safe than sorry to turn down a quest if you're not sure you can fulfill it. If you're ever in doubt, don't. Yeah, it looks like a few people died along the way, but that's alright.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay, so now I have more efficient hunting. So what's the temperature gonna do? It's gonna drop twice. Yeah, I definitely gotta upgrade the generator's range. Yeah, let's do that next. Thank you. Thank you for having a change of heart, sir. Okay, so I don't need it yet, so I'm gonna turn it off, but I do have it available. Yeah, I gotta rob them, I need their shit. I need their stuff.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Okay. Yeah, medical care is pretty stable, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and, even though it's only gonna be partially staffed, build that. It's better to have a partially staffed one than one that's not staffed at all, so... Because I don't have anything else to do with my engineers, so I may as well get them to help out with the research. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, so I decided to... Yep. Alright. Range. Level 2. Yep, we also gotta raise its power temporarily. Yeah, this does increase our coal consumption, but if I can get my healthcare installation... Yep, now we've got people losing limbs. Okay, so now I can turn the temperature down. I'm going to make my generator more efficient when it runs. That's my next step. Disperse the crowd. Okay, so Tesla City is over there, but I don't want to go there until... Yeah, now people are getting sick. Pretty rapidly. Yeah, the care house also houses the amputees. Okay. We're still managing.
Get going. Time to go.
And now with the overtime shifts, you can make people work anyway.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Okay. Now I'm gonna need the heaters. Yeah, I've got the resources. Alright, well...
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Oh, and also, if you go when you go the faith route, do not do the House of Healing. There is a scripted death that does count against you. So bear that in mind. I will say, if you are someone like me that likes to go faith, do not do the House of Healing. It will screw you. Yeah, then I can set off all 5 of the abilities at once, and... Alright, so we've got coal and resources. We've got healthcare. Yeah, the next thing we gotta focus on is heat. Disperse the crowd. Make you people see reason. Yeah, I definitely want to wait to do Tesla City until... Yes, good. Good. Good work. Yeah, discontent sharply falls and hope sharply rises when you do that big combination, like I just did. Yeah, soon I can turn the temperature down. Because the... Oh, now they're stealing food? Good! Oh yeah, this is one where it does not count against you because this is scripted. Like a citizen killed in a fight. That's different. You know, the First Londoners are convinced to stay, which is good. You want that. Right, so now I can turn the range down also, and this is gonna buy me some additional time.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Let's go build some better houses while the lights are on. While it is light outside. And if you enter the city, you can actually get an outpost team there, so that's going to be my next pursuit, because you can get tons and tons of steam cores, and you need those. Yes. Okay. I will consider their words. Yeah, let's get these houses built before the sun falls. Because then we will have better ability to protect our citizens from the cold. And there we go. There is our... There's our next infirmary need. Yeah, normally I would have two groups out, but I don't really have the research time to dedicate to it. Because... End of the thievery! Yay! I'm gonna get my next infirmary just in place, because I know I'm gonna need it eventually, so... Alright, so the outpost depot is the first step. There's one back here. There's a couple. I think you can have 2 outpost teams out at a time.
Move. Time to get to
Yeah, let's
work.
get this built. And then make it so that the transports move faster. Then you can get resources more frequently. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to... Okay, so I can get a group out at least. Yeah, get them to start harvesting those steam cores, because I definitely need those.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Okay, so the temperature's gonna drop substantially. Alright, and then they will start sending me stuff. And then I can also use these to, once I get the factory, build automatons to basically automatize my entire city. And protect my citizens.
Brace yourselves. Hold is coming. Get to work.
Yeah, let's get range level 2.
Plenty to do.
Yeah, let's get as much as we can. Yep, frostbite. Okay, so at least I can slow it down.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Alright, how we looking? Yeah, even the houses are cold. That's bad. Bad, 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 bad. It's not critical yet, but it's definitely getting there. Hopefully my healthcare installation... There's a couple people. Alright, so the Londoners are gone. Which is good. Yeah, they're no longer gonna be divisive amongst the group.
Move. Time to get to work.
Alright, so we're looking better. Yeah, let's get the factory, because then we can start mitigating some of these cold concerns. Yeah, we also need to be able to build spare parts. We need to be able to build prosthesis. We already have the prosthesis law in place. So it's just a matter of getting the factory and then the staffing to do so. And it looks like on the next day, the temperature is going to come up, so we'll be able to manage. Yeah, work on getting these upgrades for the prosthesis. Yeah, the temperature is going to help a lot.
Work time. Get moving.
Let's squish all this discontent. Looks like we're gonna make it. We've been doing well so far. Yeah, I think we're gonna make it.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get it. We're pretty stable.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
I guess I could send out another group. To go retrieve a few more people. Because I'm not going to take in the refugee groups, because that's just a disaster waiting to happen. No! Get out of here. Well, soon enough, workplace heating won't even be an issue because I'll have automatons to take care of everything for us. Yeah, I'm just gonna have it in place for when it is needed, because I will need it. This is just barely not enough stuff. I'm not gonna staff it yet, but at least it's there. Alright. Yeah, take a smaller number. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry, you guys gotta start working overtime. I need wood.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming. Good. Time to get to work.
Alright, yeah, so that's everything out there. Head home. Alright, now I've got automatons for maximum cost reduction. No! Leave! Leave, you fools! I did what I had to do, my dear. So, not ideal, but yeah, I'm gonna have the scouts sit out there because I'm gonna need them. Okay, I need one more house, but they're building it.
Your day ends. It's off time.
Okay, so what's the situation? Well, I can just turn the temperature up by a level. Yeah, as soon as they build those... Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have them sit. Okay, I definitely need the efficiency, so... See if I can get the automatons out.
Work time. Get moving.
No! Nope, this is where the Great Frost comes in. This is where we gotta start rescuing those other groups. Alright, get it onto wood.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Oh, shoot.
It's getting colder.
Well, I can fix that pretty easy.
Work time. Get back to work.
Oh, beautiful. We've got... So I've got them assigned, and you can also see where all of your worker types are assigned to. Yeah, we're looking pretty good.
Work day ends. It's time off.
Yeah, get the efficiency up. And catching the other tech is going to help us produce coal better.
Work time. Get moving.
Yeah, let's get resources gathered up. So we are gonna need a lot of them. these guys back out right away, because, yeah, the cold, the Great Frost is approaching. Yep, and you can steal the tech. Yep, that's the Great Frost. Keep an eye on that outpost team, so then when I have to recall them, inevitably. Let's just get the rest of these down. Looks like I do need that 3rd level. Yep, we need that tech. Yeah, we're making it. We got over that initial hurdle. It looks like this is about to run out.
Gather your tools. This shift is ending.
Oh, alright, so that one's down. Send it that way. Researching the stereoscopic lenses is completely optional. You don't actually have to do anything with it. Because it's inevitable. Basically max out your heating upgrades, get enough food, and you're done. So it's not that hard. It's easy. Alright, and then that's the last of the main rescue groups that you would encounter. Okay, it's getting close. And don't let the power go up any more than you need it to at that point in time. Okay. Yeah, these guys gotta come home. Alright, so it looks like that's all I'm gonna get for the steam cores. You really do want to get out there as quickly as you can, so then you can maximize how many you can get. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to disband this scouting group. Hopefully that last group will be able to get the remaining tech. Otherwise, I will bring them home. Alright, yeah, so those guys came home. Why is he idle? Oh, he's going to work. Let's see if he can make it.
Work time. Get back to work.
Damn it. Alright, well. Okay, so. Yeah, just try to run home. Yeah, we gotta bolster our resource storage.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Alright, so everybody's home.
Time to earn your pay.
Yeah, definitely need to stockpile as much as we can. Fine. I will let you pray. If you think it will help. $864 per day. Wait, no, 328 per day. That's my food rations. And technically, yeah, by getting the free tech, you can skip level 2 for the coal mine. It's kind of funny. You can actually skip completely.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Yep, the fight over supplies. Starting to get a little cray-cray. Yeah, this is your last chance to get any research tech done. Yep, give away the wood. So that people have emergency heating. Even though I think at this temperature, wood would be extremely brittle.
Time to earn your
It's the way I see it. Alright, let's make a check. Yeah, I think we will need the advanced heating.
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up. Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Okay. Alright, heating. Yeah, we're done. Resources. We've got all the coal mines that we can have. I mean, just for fun, we can do the stereoscopic lens, even though we don't really
Work time. Get moving.
need it at this point, but Of course, it's not gonna make it just in time. Lol. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got enough food to manage, because we have a... Yeah, this is actually pretty typical for my city population at this point.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, yeah, at this point you may as well just bonk the heat on the generator to its maximum level, because you're gonna need it anyway, so...
Get going. Time to land, old man.
Yeah, but this is all the food that you can gather. So I'm just gonna... Because people actually can still get sick if you have them assigned out here, even though the building is non-functional. So if you want to save your medical care, then definitely either dismantle or disemploy everyone that was in those buildings. That works. Yeah, because I can't produce any more raw food anymore, so being able to store more doesn't really matter. Yeah, it looks like we are gonna get it live. Looks like we have a live show of Iron Savior on the record books. It's a good challenge. Really challenges you on your Frostpunk micro. How well you can manage the situation. Yep, the mines are gonna start collapsing. We don't need any more wood or steel, so I can just reassign those automatons elsewhere. Yeah, if you have enough of a coal stockpile, you can abandon the lower levels pretty safely, especially if you've got automaton workers, because they produce 24/7, so you don't have to worry about it that much. And once you can no longer produce food because of the cookhouse cooling, you can reassign that automaton elsewhere also. But I wait as long as possible for that. Yeah, because we have another day or two before we can't do it anymore. And everything else is as warm as we can get it, honestly. We'll make it, guys! I got a plan! Listen to me, I am the captain! I know what's going on around here! Yeah, it just goes to show after 3 years since I did the achievement for a video, I haven't quite lost the mojo. Yeah, we're good. We are looking good. Oh, here we go. This is a temperature drop. May as well get the heaters on because... Yep, it's extremely cold. Negative 166. This is even colder than the coldest known temperature ever recorded on planet Earth, which was about negative 120 in Antarctica somewhere. I forget where, but this is even colder than that. I don't even know how any of these structures are still standing, quite frankly, given this temperature. Insanity, I tell you. Yep, so that automaton is going to be able to be reassigned pretty soon. Because the temperature is going to get too cold and the heater, between the heater and the generator, and just the lack of raw food rations. Yep, and that's our food supply for the rest of the run. But we got plenty, so we're okay.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Yep. They're starting to panic. Yep, 1983 per day. Yeah, we're fine. See? We're gonna make it anyway! You people need to work. You don't want to work? For the greater good of this group? Hey, Angry Biscuit! Welcome in, my good friend. Thank you for joining the chat. What's the news this achievement on? Again, a new home. And it looks like I am gonna make it because nobody has died, as evidenced by... well, that is a scripted one with the snow pit, like some lady and her husband or whatever, but... As long as you don't have anything over here that says somebody died from cold, hunger, sickness, or overwork, you are good. And you will get it. Yep, we are in good shape. We've got plenty of coal. It says about 2 days, but that's only if we stopped production. But we are not going to do that because that is dangerous. Hey, I love those emotes, by the way, Biscuit. The puppy waving and the cat waving. I love that. That is adorable. Yeah, I hope to someday get into animated emotes for my own channel. I gotta get some uploaded from my Discord server as like follower emotes. I gotta figure out how to do that, so... And I gotta get the pictures from my brother, because he designed them. Alright. Cool. Thank you goodness you found your kid. Yep, and that's the last one. Cat, that's a tiger. Oh! It looked like a cat. Sorry. It looked like a kitty. It kind of looks like my cat, actually, or my family cat, because he's a orange tabby. So he kind of has a little bit of stripe on him. So, it kind of looked like my family cat, I'm sorry. We made it. We made it! Done! Hell yeah. We did it, chat! It's done. We have successfully done Iron Savior live. Live show. Good shit. Yeah, I think I got time for another scenario if we do it quick. If we do a quick one, I think I can play one more, so... So I guess we can kind of play something that kind of coincides just before A New Home, because Winterhome is technically destroyed by the time we find it. This is the polar opposite. You start with well over 500 people, and...
A new law has passed.
You are trying to evacuate the city. The city is already mostly built for you. But as you can tell, there's a lot of rubble. And there's a bunch of laws already passed for you. Ah, shit, now when's your home? Yeah, this scenario's rough. But I'm just playing through it on easy because I don't have time for too much else because I have to go to work today, so... But I figured I can pull a quickie and do this one. I hate this start. I definitely can agree. It is very cumbersome, the start to this one. Very much so. I can definitely 110% agree with you. Yeah, this one's start can be extremely difficult.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Yeah, this one took me, I think, among the longest to learn when I first, like, out of all the scenarios. Very closely tied with the last autumn, because the last autumn is radically different. Have you played that one? Angry Biscuit. Have you played the last autumn by chance, or have you not? Because for me it's a toss-up between this scenario and that one as far as what's the hardest. Okay, I gotta get people researching. Okay, now I gotta build some housing to... Straight need to do a lot of moving around. Keep your snow pits away from heat zones. Yeah, I used to not be a snow pit type, but until a particular person came along and mentioned how much better the snow pit, and by extension organ transplants, actually is when it comes to addressing the healthcare crisis that often plagues you. And I think is the most egregious problem and the most difficult to solve quickly. Everything else you can usually delay by a little bit, but healthcare? Yeah, you can't delay that one for very long or you're gonna get screwed. Yeah, that'll kill all your people really quick. Within like a couple days, if you don't have enough care. I have tried Last Autumn, but I don't remember if I beat it yet. Yeah, the Last Autumn is just so unique. Actually, I might be able to... Well, because we haven't really done anything yet. Yeah, I'll play this one. Let's switch gears. Why not? This one's pretty short if you play it on easy. So, for me, I'm the kind of person that likes to start passing laws right out of the book. Right out of the gate. And for this scenario, you really need to work on your motivation, because it's similar to the hope meter, but it decreases daily after, like, the first day or the first, like, what, third day, I think, is when it starts to drop. And then, yeah, it's kind of similar to the others as far as the start, you know, get your shelter, get your tech. But then obviously from there, it plays radically differently. Because you're building the generator, you don't start with it like you do in the others. And then I dismantled those roads because it gives me some extra wood.
Get on up. Work's not gonna wait.
So yeah, what I do is get that first tech lab down. Or at least use it as a placeholder. I usually leave it there, but to make sure that I get all my housing built, because then otherwise you get sick people at night, and you don't really want to deal with that. You want to make sure you have your housing down. It affects your efficiency. Yes! Correct, Biscuit. That's what makes this scenario radically different than the others. Alright, yeah, let's get the housing done. And then we'll build those tech labs and get ready to start research. Obviously wait until the housing is built first, so then everybody's got a place to stay. Alright, now we can get busy on establishing research. Yeah, I go for the docks immediately, like, so that on day 2 you can start researching. At least on easy difficulty. On the higher difficulties, it's going to take longer, but just for the sake of argument's sake of simplicity, we're going to talk about easy. I've been able to beat this on normal, or on medium, I forget what it's called, the second difficulty level, but, yeah, so I just try to get everything established, similar to how I did Iron Savior. I kind of just use buildings to, you know, make the space, as it were. And to kind of outline where I put things. Yep, and then get the docks down right away, because the sooner you get the docks down, the sooner you can build up your logistical limits, and that's really important. Alright, so, and then I go for the sawmill, actually. I started doing that because then I don't have to make my first docks into wood. That definitely helps.
Take a breather.
As I see your hydrate. And then I always go for the chapel and evening service because that helps with motivation in the early game. Yep, and then go ahead and staff it. Go ahead and hit it for steel because steel produces much more slowly than wood. Have you tried waiting for them to ask for housing before making tents? That way you fix the problem and get thanked for it. I have done that. Not in this scenario in particular, though. Yeah, this scenario, I will not do that. It's like the only one that I won't. But I do know what you're talking about, though. It's just because of the unique nature of this one that I choose not to. I see the hydrate, I gotta quick do it. And then there's a very specific spot right here. Like right around here somewhere. Along the outer ring. It's very specific. Yeah, it's like somewhere right around here. Yeah, I always take my mouse really slowly here. Oh, usually it's like right in the middle. Okay. Yeah, it's usually something like that. Oh, come on, are you joking? It's like at 99.9%. What are you people doing? Dude, what are you guys doing? You're all running past it and... You people are idiots. You literally left it at 99.9%. Seriously? This is why the AI sucks. In this game sometimes. Alright, and then I go for... I'm gonna write that down for a short, because that's pretty funny. Okay, it's the 22nd today. We are at 2 hours and... what? About 18 minutes? I'm just gonna call it idiots. Yeah, that looks really bad. I can fix it later, but at least I have the general idea written down. You idiots!
Get up, people. There's work to be done.
Yeah, I know there's a resource buildup, but I can't do anything with it yet.
Rules and regulations have changed.
Oh, they fools did it! Okay, there we go. Let's get it running. Yep, let's get the reloading station. Did you check out the mod for Frostpunk 2 that I sent you? I have not had a chance to do that yet, admittedly. Admittedly, I have not.
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
Just saw a really painful video. I know it's a joke, but someone was using dish soap and water to clean a motherboard. You've gotta be joking. I mean, even if it is a joke, like, why would you do that? Why would you put something like that on the internet? Like, it's... I don't get it. It makes no damn sense at all. Alright, hearty meals. Alright, this is good.
Regulations change.
Alright, yeah, I gotta get the chapel built, so I gotta divert slightly from construction and research.
Get on up. Work's not gonna wait.
Ah, jeez, okay. Alright, can we get that chapel built real quick? Thank you.
Quitting time. Take a breather.
Alright, yep, everybody's fed. And I wait as long as possible, Biscuit, if you're still here. I wait as long as possible before I start building stuff because I want to make sure that my resources are well in place before I start doing anything. And that I have a good stockpile, also. Very important. That's just my personal preference.
Sun's up. Get to work, people.
Yeah, I need level 2 before I can do much else. It would be clean working? Probably not. No. I would argue not, bloke. Definitely not. Okay. Cool. Now I can get level 2. Yep, my logistical limit is reached. Yeah, I get supplies first and then people.
Get some rest, people.
Yeah, I'll give people on the next shipment. I just want to get some basic supplies and extra steam cores first. Get some prosthesis, because there will be tragic accidents that will cause people to lose limbs. So, I don't really need the entire circle, but I'll just build it. In case I do need it.
Get up, people.
I don't always build it either, but whatever. Alright, then get the finer mesh, at least have it in place. Alright. And resources, let's get that going. Yeah, for those of you unfamiliar with Frostpunk, the tech tree does vary a little. Like, it has some slight variations depending on what scenario you're playing.
Enough work for today.
So keep an eye on that when you go about the different scenarios.
New company rules are in place.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to build roads for the rest of this thing, because I will need that. Yeah, and I will go ahead and get another set of docks ready. It's going to give me a warning that the docks are idle, but that's fine. I just want to have it ready and in place for when I do need it.
Get on up. Work's not gonna wait.
When I have the staffing to supply it. Or the... Bleh! English is hard, chat. English is hard. English is just difficult. The English language! The most beautiful language, and the hardest to learn. Alright, we are good to go for the law book as of now, so we're gonna leave it alone. We don't need anything else yet.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
And then I'm gonna build the bathhouse and then immediately dismantle it because I don't want it sucking up my coal supply. Oops. Dismantle. Alright, and then get a set of workers over there. Let's have a second dock for steel because I need to pile that crap up because it generates so much more slowly than any other resource. And then start getting a stockpile ready. Then wood and steel, I like to do one of each. Yep, and this is the last day that we have to start the basic facilities segment. So that's why I got the guys in the fishing harbor. And on our next logistics order, we will start getting more people. But we still have some research to do before we can get started, and a good amount of it, so... Alright, so we've got the sawmill done. Let's get the profiles manufacturer ready. Get the streets back in place, because we're going to need the entire circle for all of the generator construction areas. Yep, so this is when we start to at least have everything in place. Nah, that's Japanese. Yeah, I can see the argument. Alright, yeah, definitely want the infirmary before I get started because I'm gonna need more engineers for it.
Get some rest, people.
Yeah, we're slightly behind, but we're gonna be able to shoot ahead pretty quickly. So I'm not too worried. I want to learn Japanese. I want to read subtitles when watching anime! Yeah. I've always wanted to travel to Japan to see, like, all the Pokemon stuff they got out there, because I know that's a hot spot. Like, that's a hot topic in Japan for American travelers. So, I would like to learn Japanese so then I can at least navigate the Japanese culture enough. Like, enough that I can speak basic Japanese. And, like, be able to communicate basic needs. And, like, basic requests. Basically enough to be able to hold a basic conversation with someone in
Quitting time. Take a breather.
Alright, and I'll have the 3 structural profiles set up in there, so then when we have the infirmary down... Alright, that's our next shipment order, so...
Get up, people. There's work to be done.
Spanish or Norwegian? Ooh! Norwegian? Fancy. Fancy stuff! Alright, so we are gonna have the infirmary down just in time. And we'll have workers ready shortly. Just gonna keep working on bolstering my steel supply. And then, yep, on the next working day, we will be able to get started.
Stow your tools.
Yep, and they're gonna come right away in the morning, so then we can put them to work. And get busy. Can to speak that? Really? Yeah, so you guys can be holding the conversation in a completely different language that nobody else understands. If you wanted to.
Shake a leg. Shifts on.
Alright. Yeah, I'll actually give it one more day. Just to build up that little bit more. Like, after working hours, I'll, get the workers assigned to the profiles manufacturer. Just wanted to do one more thing. Okay. Alright, now...
Shifts over. Stow your tools.
Alright, let's get busy. I can also get another chapel built, so then I can make sure that everybody is covered. Neat. Cool. Nice. And because of the motivation being up, our efficiency is going to rise also. Okay. Yeah, start setting up for the next request. Even though we don't need it yet.
Rise and shine. We've got work to do.
Yep, and then we can get 2 shifts and extended shifts.
Rules and regulations have changed.
Let's actually keep the 5 guys in there.
Quitting time.
So nice to have the 24-hour shifts. And unlike the extended shifts, they don't complain, really. Which is weird. You would think they would complain more about having to work 3rd shift than having to work extended hours, but apparently that's not the case, so... We're gonna roll with it, though. Alright, let's make sure we get supercharge ready. Then we can get shift work coordination, which cuts down the requirement.
New regulations.
And motivation falls even more.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
Very good. So now we've got that. Let's make sure we get our ventilation plants. Now let's censor that letter. Okay, so that's done.
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
Alright, let's do that. Alright, we've got all of our research. We've got all tiers unlocked. And now we have to enact safety procedures or we will fail, and it's gonna be a huge hit to motivation. And we don't really want that, so... I'm gonna build it and then have it in place, but I'm gonna immediately turn it off because we don't need it yet. Yeah, just have it there. Yep, high efficient fans.
Sun's up. Get to work, people.
And that's our scripted accident right there. Crisis averted. And we don't have anything else yet. Yep, construction site is on strike. We gotta deal with it.
New company rules are in place.
And then, you know, you've got the workers' union. I think I'm just barely gonna miss the deadline for this. If you miss any two, then you're fired. But honestly, the first one doesn't really matter that much because you're just getting established. But if you miss any of the others, then you will have a problem.
Time to rest. You've earned it. Get to work. Report all problems to the Union.
It's generator tower pumps, at least get it down. Rig the elections! I guess it's too late to try and fix that.
Enjoy your free time.
Actually, if I can reload the day.
Workers, your shift is on.
I guess I maybe have to temporarily give them regular meals. So that I can make enough. Then I can immediately switch back.
Get moving, workers. You work for yourself now.
Alright, now are you guys gonna eat is the next question. That's another dumb thing, is sometimes they don't eat when they should. Alright, rig the elections. Alright, tower pumps, get them down. No, I don't want to zero in on one person.
Work's over for today. Time to rest.
Alright, so yeah, those guys are out. Shelter for everyone. Get a free quest.
Get up, workers. Report for duty.
Listen, everybody. New regulations.
Alright.
Quitting time. Workers, leave your tools in order.
Alright, well, at least I got something. Okay. Alright, that works. Yeah, we're only slightly behind, so we're okay. I still need another house. I thought I was good, but... Oh, I need another 2, because they only hold 8.
Workers, your shift is on.
Okay, the hearty meals are on.
Time to rest. You've earned it.
E. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty good to go.
Get to work. Report all problems to the Union.
And this is why you pass the official doctrine, so then you can control those negative consequences.
Over. Enjoy your free time.
No.
Get up, workers. Report for duty.
Yeah, muzzle them.
Hear me. New rules in effect.
Oh, I thought I would have had enough, but...
Workers, your work is over for today.
Yeah, now we're catching up pretty quickly. Because we've got all the stuff that we need. Yes. Safety first.
Workers,
Yeah, now we're getting ahead pretty quick.
medic, report to the construction site immediately.
Just wait until the gases come down a level.
Time to rest. You've earned it. Get to work. Report all problems to the union.
Listen, everybody. New regulations.
Carry on.
Work's over for today. Time to rest.
I think we're okay right now. Trying to keep that motivation up.
Get up, workers. Report for duty.
the gas concentration came down.
Quitting time. Workers, leave your tools in order.
Want to make sure I have enough.
Workers, your shift is on.
Steam exchangers. I think I may have underproduced. What's going on? Oh, okay. Good, glad to hear it.
Workers, your work is over for today.
Hello, which autumn is this? Undue Burden! I like your names, sir. Welcome to the party. This is the last autumn in Frostpunk. I know the stream title says I was doing Iron Savior attempts, and I was successful at doing so, so I was like, you know what, I'll just do something else for the rest of the rodeo.
Get to work. Report all problems to the Union.
He had it coming. Official doctrine.
Work's over for today. Time to rest.
I can't believe, because I built it early, it technically didn't count as having built it, because it was early. Alright, we've got the fire dampeners to put it out. So we are good to go there.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Must endure, people. We gotta get it done.
Moving workers, you work for yourself now.
Cool. But because we want selfless sacrifice, we gotta keep the ventilation plants running. You play like you know exactly what you're doing. I can't keep up. That's Yeah, I've got a few hundred hours of experience. I'm more of a casual player mostly. I mostly play on the lower difficulties because this is just a game that is easy to play to get my mind off of stuff and easy thing to plug and play, pick up and drop, you know what I mean.
Shift's over. Enjoy your free time.
Well, I'm working on feeding him. Looks like I may have to... What, I never even researched. Oh yeah, because I was doing some reset fest things, so I'm gonna get the advanced harbor. Actually, I'll keep those guys in there because I need the coal for the... I can pull those guys out and get them into construction. Yeah, I've got a whole series of videos on this game. Like some general early game tips and tricks for the lower difficulties to get people started. I've yet to do so for the higher difficulties because I haven't quite mastered those yet, so... Come on, guys, we gotta keep moving. Let's get the rest of the gang in there. Punish the defeatist. We will be done before day 30. Absurd.
Time to rest. You've earned
Absurd. My friends. And just like that, we're done. Alright. Easy. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid chat. Because I gotta hop out and head to work, so let's see if we can find somebody to raid. A lot of Russian people playing Frostpunk right now. Because I see Cyrillic letters. Oh, someone's starting soon. I'll see if I can raid this guy's stream. Stream game has been updated to Broken Arrow. Alright, so I guess he's doing something else. Let's refresh it. Hey, let's go raid this guy.
Oh, she's the neighbor. Interesting.
Alright, let's go head over there. I will
I quite
see
like
you guys
Russian.
there.
She seems fun.